Hey YouTube, it's Dillon James, and today on the final Sunday of 2021 without any NFL football, we're going to be talking about a brand new comparison tool that we just launched on the Cardbase desktop app to help you determine the best investments to make heading into the NFL season. So we at Cardbase just introduced a brand new feature called the comparison feature on the Cardbase desktop app. Today we're going to be talking more about that. But before we get there, I do want to highlight something that we discussed last week on our YouTube channel. Do you remember that 1-of-1 Shield Auto Justin Herbert card I referred to last week on our video? Well, that same card at the National sold for $550,000 in raw condition. I still believe this card has tremendous upside, and we will see this card in the news once again in the near future as being the highest sale of a card in football. I truly believe once this card is graded, it will get the record for that card. But we have to see what Justin Herbert does with the Los Angeles Chargers. They have bulked up quite a bit compared to last season, so we'll see if Justin Herbert can extend his success in the league and become the quarterback that we're all expecting him to be. So let's get back on track and talk about the topic we're discussing today. It's going to be the comparison tool on the Cardbase desktop app. And we're going to start off with a quarterback that just got a pretty hefty payday this past week. So the quarterback I'm referring to is none other than Josh Allen from the Buffalo Bills. He just received a $258 million contract, a 6-year extension to stay with the Buffalo Bills, a hefty price tag for a quarterback that just took his team to the AFC Championship game, losing to the Kansas City Chiefs led by Patrick Mahomes. But this guy is going to be on fire once again this season, and they expect him to be on fire for the next 6 years for this organization. Now, is this the best card to invest in heading into the NFL season, or can you find someone in his same draft class that might have a better value heading into the 2021 season? Let's look at that right now. Now, currently we're looking at the Panini Prizm from Josh Allen, number 205. It is an ungraded version of this card, and the current value is at $222.50. An astronomical number for this card, but it's a very, very popular card. Josh Allen's stock is on the rise, especially with this new contract extension, and with having Stephon Diggs, having Cole Beasley, having Emmanuel Sanders there in Buffalo. It's going to be a pretty good season for the Buffalo Bills, and it will be very hard for them not to repeat what they did last season, going into the playoffs, potentially making it to the AFC Championship game. But they have a lot of high expectations for this quarterback, and so I believe there's someone out there that might have better value than Josh Allen this season specifically. But let's look at this. So this Panini Prizm, again, it's been going quite high after the news of his new contract extension. It actually rose to the $222 value, 51.4% increase in over the past 3 months. Absolutely phenomenal numbers here. Some of the sold items here, looking down here, latest eBay sales. The highest one is 222. There's been 195, 141. There's been kind of all over the place, but this card is on the rise. I still believe that Josh Allen has a bright future, but you can find a quarterback in 2016 that can give you 2018 that can give you a better value than Josh Allen. I'm talking about Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield right now, this card is going for $51. It's a trending value for this card on eBay. So let's look at this comparison here before we get into Baker Mayfield. So you see here, with Josh Allen, his card did go up quite a bit. He had a bit of a dip in July, but then has been increasingly going up and up and up, especially with his contract extension. With Baker Mayfield, however, his name has not been in the news as much as Josh Allen, and it kind of baffles me that it has not been in the news, because Baker Mayfield is coming back with a healthy squad, especially Odell Beckham Jr. will be on this team this year. He will be healthy. So going into this season, you have Jarvis Landry, you have Odell Beckham Jr. You have a very, very good class there in Cleveland. And also you have Kareem Hunt and also Nick Chubb, who just got a huge contract extension himself in Cleveland in the backfield. So I have a feeling that that team is going to be sneaky good, especially if their defense can step back up to the level they were at 2 years ago, 3 years ago, because that team was led by their defense. They had a down year last year, but this year they're hoping to get that back to form, and I think they will, especially with Baker Mayfield at the helm. I think that Baker Mayfield may be a better investment play here, especially with the lower cost of his card. I think he has more upside this season. because he played up against some pretty tough teams last year. He actually gave Kansas City a game in the divisional round last year in the playoffs, and Josh Allen did not have as good of fortunes with the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. I believe that Baker Mayfield will be a better play here in the scenario, but looking at this graph, this is the way the comparison feature works. You go up here to compare, you can search any card from that player you'd like. So I selected both the Panini Prizms, just have a better comparison that way for these two players. But look at this, Baker Mayfield having 10 sales so far. The highest sale was $86.99, the lowest sale was at $51. And again, there's just really, really good value in a Baker Mayfield card. We can go to Baker's card specifically on this page. Ungraded version has gone down quite a bit over the past few weeks. But you look at this, you look at some of the sales they have here, 51, 56, 86.99. Some of the for sale listings on eBay are actually pretty low as well, around $72, $90 here, asking price $70 here. So this card you can get at a pretty reasonable price, a very underrated play here with Baker Mayfield before he gets hot in the season, before he gets some preseason action. I do believe this will be a really, really good card to look at. And again, I think it's going to be a better play than Josh Allen moving forward this season. And like I said, with all the hype around Josh Allen this year, it's understandable if you want to invest in his card. However, I believe the spotlight is not on Baker Mayfield right now. And with that team, they have the makeup to be quite successful in their division this season. I still believe that's going to be a better play than investing in Josh Allen. It's less risk, higher reward when it comes to Baker Mayfield. But if you want to invest in one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the league, you do you. But again, I think that Baker Mayfield may be the safer play here, a better investment, and potentially higher upside than Josh Allen this season. So let us know in the comments below which players you're going to compare using this brand new tool in the Cardbase app. We'd love to get your thoughts on that. But if you like this video, hit that like button. And if you also like this channel and the content we're making here, hit that subscribe button, push that notification bell, so every time we drop a brand new video, you will be the first to know about it. Thanks once again for watching this week, guys, and we'll talk to you next time.